All right. How I taught myself how to play instruments and shit. All right, as I got older, I started trying to. First of all, my man upstairs is a God given talent, blessing to be gifted, to be having certain talents, to be able to create and put stuff together, and you know. So, I'm born in Harlem, man. January 6th, 1964, man. You know what I'm saying, on a Monday. I was born in New York City on a Monday. But anyway, so as far as my early remembering of music was always in the house. It was always, I was grew up on 140. I was born when we lived first. I don't remember the shit. It was 140 something 8th Avenue. Then we moved to Taft Projects, 115th and 5th Avenue. Boom. Apartment 8C, 1385. And shit, right across from Foster Projects. Up the block from Schaumburg and all that. Central Park, 110th Street. So I just remember when my mom would be on the phone. I basically, my mom tell the story better than me. That basically, I was at a young age. I learned how to play the record player and turntable for young. So I would put the 45s on it and I learned how to change it. So I would do that shit all day. I would just sit there all day long while my mom would be doing whatever, cooking, cleaning, whatever, and just play these records, James Brown's, whatever 45s and albums my parents had, I would just play them, boom, boom, boom. So then my sister, it's all true shit, my older sister one day, this is how young I was, convinced me and told me that all of the music that I said, for instance, the Temptations is on, or James Brown, she was basically made me believe that they were all inside this radio shit, this system that I was playing the music on. So I would wait there. I would play the music and I would wait there for hours and hours and for these little miniature James Brown's, Temptations, and whoever else was singing to come out. And they never did. She never told me that it never happened. I just figured it. I don't know. I just got tired of waiting, I guess. So it was just. So as I'm laying there, I'm laying like this, right in front of the speakers are right there. I'm tapping. So I'm tapping to whatever I'm listening to. So then somehow this is a real important album. It's by this dude named King Curtis. He played the sax. Google him, dope. He played the sax on a lot of Aretha Franklin shit. But anyway, I mean on his own, but he was part of a band. But anyway, he had this song called Memphis Soul Stew, right? Where he breaks down, pause. I'm gonna put it on pause. All right, so I pulled it up. Hopefully I got this shit cue right. So the album is called King Curtis and the Kingpin's King Size Soul. Boom, it's dope. I'm gonna flip it around right quick if you can see it. Boom, that's how the album cover look. So I will play this, but it's one, I don't know, somebody played it, one of my cousins, I don't know. But in any event, I listened to it, and here you go. I ain't gonna.
Today's special is Memphis Soul Stew. We sell so much of this, people wonder what we put in it. We're gonna tell you right now. Give me about a half a teacup of bass.
Now pause right there. So what that taught me, so now I'm listening to this every day for hours, this one particular song. I'm listening to the whole album, but this one particular song, Memphis Soul Stew, is just resonate with me. So now I'm hearing how instruments are separated. You know what I mean? Later on, now we know you had bass, you had this, da 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 da. You hear music. I mean, everybody can, not everybody, because a lot of people who been around me, they were like, damn, I never listened to music that way. And where you break down, like I can hear a song and just mess with the bass. Everything else is still playing, so if you train your, anyway. Y'all know what what I'm talking about. Going with the bullshit. So anyway, I would just listen to this shit. Let's pick it back up.
Give me about a half a teacup of bass. Now I need a pound of fatback drums.
Now, that was my shit. So, the drum part, okay, y'all too young to even know what I'm getting ready to talk about. Sears and J.C. Penney's and Spiegel. It was these stores, Spiegel, right? You can order shit. And they used to have this catalog. That shit was thick like a phone book, right? And they had all kind of shit in there. Just all kind of shit. So I would go right to the musical instrument part. So they had a picture of a drum set in there. They had a picture of a drum set. It was in black and white. And I would take pens and I would just play that picture, right? So when it's a hi-hat or a cymbal, I'm hitting that, and I'm hearing that sound in my head. So when I mastered this part.
Now give me 4 tablespoons of boiling Memphis guitars. Right. It's gonna taste all right.
So I mastered that shit. So from there, I just would bang, right? So now I needed the picture. I wasn't getting no sound from the picture. Just inside my head, I'm hearing this shit. So now I go get my mom's pots and pans and shit. So I start banging on them shits, and I'm getting the right sound for it was incredible. I had to get the right pot, the right pan to make the right sound, right? So I'm getting this, and she said she had to. No, I ain't gonna give her that. She had this one. Yeah. Anyway, she got rid of it like a couple years ago. I was tripping, like, come on, man. But anyway, and it had the spots where I used to bang on it. So as soon as my mom back in the day would be on the phone for a minute with her girlfriends and shit, right? And her friends and all of this stuff. So anyway, as soon as the phone rang, I would go boom, grab the pots and pans and put on whatever song and just jam. So I did that for a minute where I mastered. Then they brought me a little, with a little drum set with the paper thing. I did play that at Boston, but I was more, I needed that sound. So then my dad had a trumpet and a guitar. So I started, I was just around hearing different sounds. We would listen to that. We listened to the Chambers Brothers, James Brown. Then I would go, imagine being like 3, 4, and every weekend your parents take you and your sister to the parlor. So I'm seeing everybody. I'm absorbing all of this. Motown, Jackson 5, James Brown, gospel. I'm absorbing everybody who, y'all know what I'm talking about, young cats. But anyway, old people, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I saw that, as y'all did, if y'all from New York. You know what I mean? It was a thing. I saw everybody. So one particular day, I brought my drumsticks. And whoever was playing, I'm jamming on the seat in front of me. And the people, I probably was getting on their nerve, but they told my dad, yo, he has it. You know what I'm saying? And my dad's like, all right. And I think my dad thought there was, yo, he getting on their nerve. Make a long story short, that kept going on. And then I just started teaching myself. One Christmas in '74, when we moved to the Bronx, I wanted a drum set because Pumpkin, I had to ask Pumpkin, the drummer, first hip hop drummer in my book. I had, we lived right across the street from him, so we would be up there jamming. And I told my dad, I had told Pumpkin, can I bring my dad over to show him I could play? Because it was a thing where you could stand and watch Punk era. You could stand, and it's great being his garage ran right on Laconia. I lived on 223rd on the corner between Laconia and Paulding, right? So you could see him. It was a church right there. So I'm there. My third DJ, Greg Ski, he's up the street from me. That's how me and him clicked. That's my oldest friend, basically. You know what I'm saying? And first family that embraced me when I moved from Harlem to the Bronx was Greg Ramos and his family. Well, and we was terrorizing. We got kicked, because even when we got kicked out of Unks, we was banned from Unks. If you know what I'm talking about, 47 Precinct was right down Laconia. Unks was right up, yo, come on, man. So anyway, one day, Pumpkin let me get on, and I started jamming, boom. I'm like, and I had been on a set before with these cats in Boston. Always hung out with older cats. These cats was like 17, 18. It's the first cats I smoked weed with. And they had a band. So they was playing, so I had been on acts with real drum set. So 1974, man, Pumpkin lets me get on. I went over early by myself, and he's like, damn, you got it. And he, again. So I brought my dad over, showed him, and at Christmas I got a guitar. I was disappointed, but I stopped messing with that. And then that had me, not that I'm the best guitarist, I'm horrible. I don't know how to notes and none of that, but the strumming and all that, it gave me, boom. So that's how I started getting into music. And then that's how the spark came from a little kid. So then while I went, and the part that I'm mostly is in the documentary about Miss Salisbury, who was my third grade teacher. So I'm not gonna get too much into that. So on the I went to PS 57 in Harlem, right? So one day they had this thing. It was crazy. I don't even know if they do it. I don't even know the name of it. But it was these people, and it was mostly blacks and Puerto Ricans in the school, right? So there was these white people came, and it was this test. They had the whole auditorium, the whole auditorium was filled with us, all kids. Me and my best friend, Joey Osborne, Puerto Rican cat. And it was these little cards, right? So say, for instance, the man would go play right? And then go. Right? And then go. And you pick which one was the first one he did. Right? So it was. So I picked it. So every time he did one of them, whatever was different patterns, I picked it. So my friend Joey, right next to me, I'm giving him, he's right there. So he's just looking at my shit. I ain't tripping, that's the homie, right? So, boom, out of the whole school, they picked 5 people. And I'm me, Joey, some other cat. So I don't know what type of test, I've never heard of it. I'm even trying to Google it, but it showed that I had this ear for music, basically. And from that, I started playing the trombone. But now I'm a little kid in Harlem walking from 150, walking from Lexington Avenue, basically, all the way to Fifth Avenue, and it was junkies, and it was a different time, so I got this big trombone and shit. But anyway, the trombone got me into listening to trombonists, Glenn Miller and different, all kind of shit. It just opened me in. Growing up, I just played all kind of music, rock, jazz, Led Zeppelin, rap. I just opened my mind to anything that I can, and I'm still do. If it's a good song, it's a good song. So basically, that was the spark. And like I said, they call me Lou Documentaries coming 2025. I'm gonna get more into Miss Salisbury, who was a key figure in my life, man. She was really, really important, and just helped molding me and put me in a certain direction, and with my talents and creativity and shit. You know what I mean? It was just the peers that I felt ostracized, so I couldn't fit in with the homies and shit. So all that, stay tuned for all of that. But basically, that's the spark. Memphis Old Stu was the shit, and that's how it set off.
Today's special is Memphis Soul Stew. We sell so much of this, people wonder what we put in it. We're gonna tell you right now. Give me about a half a teacup of bass. Now I need a pound of fatback drums. Now give me 4 tablespoons